What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and boy, how about that last game to kick off an already incredible season with the first postseason game. The Shamrocks were able to upset the Desperados. Can the number 5 seed upset the number 4 seed here tonight? But the big question is it really an upset? We just saw the Steamers last week beat the Condors, as guys were referring to in the Discord chat, JV team. Their backup guys were out on the field and narrowly lost by the starting unit of the Steamers, who had their full-out starters on the field. And so a lot of big questions have been raised. Are the Steamers ready for what is to come with the full-powered Condors team? And this team has been phenomenal. They, of course, have the better record, 11-6, compared to the Steamers, 9-8. And I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to get straight into it. Steamers, Condors, once again, back-to-back. Let me know in the chat who you guys got. And with that being said, it's playoff time. Ball on the tee. Steamers kicking this one off. Their defense will start first, as this will be fielded from the 8-yard line and out to the 28, as we will get our first look at the starting quarterback for this unit. The least intercepted quarterback this season, and Chase McCoy, 27 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions all year. He has been an absolute beast. Could have probably surpassed 30 touchdowns had he played last week, but now he gets a chance to play up against this unit. And his first pass is going to be complete out to Carter, who bends the corner. He gets to the 47-yard line, and just like that, a first down, the very first play. Carter is an absolute monster. Their best wide receiver, 31 years old, a 93 overall, staying at 6'2", 198. McCoy will come right back out here in the gun, end around play. Breaking a tackle, and looks like Carter is just feeling it. 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5 now here for San Jose. They'll run it. And a big hit from Taylor Mays. We saw also coming down in the box, Chris Polk. Defense is really going to have to step up. Although they gave up 17 points last week against the Condors, it was not a good look. And here goes a strike over the middle of the field to Kevin Guyton. Yes, the brother of Keith Guyton from the Toronto Huskies. And already you can see the clear difference that McCoy makes. He is dotting up this secondary. First down and 10 at the 29-yard line, getting close to the red zone there, emptying it out, not afraid to pass it on this defense. Here's a throw. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. Linebacker's going to pick it off. Penny outrun him to the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Steamers. Memphis in the building. The least intercepted quarterback in the entire league, and he throws his 5th interception right there, the very first drive. What a play by Bob Stevens. Energy getting brought by the defense. Extra point is up, and it's good. 7-0, Memphis. Of course, you never know when a game is over. A great example of that is what you just saw the game before. Thought it was over after the pick 6 by the Desperados. Then they went on to score a touchdown and OT and got picked off and lost the game. I mean, that is just crazy, but that is how the RFL operates. Still have yet to see Memphis's offense. We'll see if Chase McCoy is able to put that last play behind him. 6 gave up 6 with an interception his last time out. Shotgun. McCoy will fire over the middle. He's got Devin Dean, and Dean gets to the 36-yard line, first down for San Jose. This little quick drag route underneath. Able to move the chains there. Steelers, man, just narrowly earning their way in. There's a throw, catch, and Dean again. Going to scoop up some good yards as he'll pick up 9. And Steelers want to show, hey, it was just a bad game last week. We can beat the Condors full power. It looks like the Condors are trying to get right back to work, but good defense right there. That ball is knocked right out of the hands of Kevin Guyton. Didn't even get to see the jersey number of who that was. The 3rd and 1. They will run the football, and there goes Nashan Richardson. 4th down. Now this defense coming out different. Setting the tone for this team before the offense can even touch the field. Lifted up Mickens. And they'll punt this one off. Forgot to mention before I even started this game, this is peak football. You know, you know. As this return will end at the 21-yard line and out onto the field for the first time here tonight. It is Reed Wagner. Last season's MVP. Didn't have the same exact season. Close to 5,000 yards passing, though. 29 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. And he's got a chance to put the Steamers out in front of the Condors by 2 scores. But he looked very rough last week against their backup defense. How will he fare against the starters? They start out with a run, and Amir Williams picks up 3. Amir Williams has been banged up a majority of the season. He's missed 5 games. Well, they're excited to have him back in the fold. Nice read, wide open. Williams hits north of the 40. Already such a great start here from Memphis, and they want to keep this up. This is usually when you start to fear a little bit when you're that opposing team. If Reed Wagner starts to get in a rhythm, this is an almost unstoppable offense. As it's just been the Amir Williams show to start things out. Good job by the defense, though, that time. They just hold that to 1 yard. Back in the backfield by himself, Reed Wagner. Quick throw, gets the reception. And that is J.J. Vaughn, who's going to be held just 2 yards short of the first down. A trip slip to the left side here for the Steamers as Reed Wagner's back out in the gun. He will motion back and forth into that look. Wagner going deep. He had him and missed the pass. Oh, man. Gotta connect on that right there. Too high, and they'll have to punt it. Looks like he probably got a bit too excited. And a little bit of a muff catch on that snap there by the punter, but he did manage to get it off. No one got through, and Chase McCoy with a chance to get back out and tie things up. And how about this season? Already putting it up there with one of the best. This is even the best Madden we've played on, but the games this year have been amazing. Just everything about this season has been amazing. And if we want to keep using that term, how about this defense and the way they've started out? Amazing. 2nd and 9 after just 1 yard given up on the first down run attempt. With a quick throw, he's got the completion. Quick tackle's going to be made. He's 3 yards shy of the first down, and it's done. Just able to bring down Mickens. Motion into a bunch look. Here's a throw, and McCoy will not miss. He'll have the first to Guyton. And Chase McCoy can just absolutely carve your defense up. Look at that. You see Chris Paul coming down, trying to close in and jar that ball loose with the timing. McCoy quickly knowing what's going to be there, seeing the distance from the 2. Easy read. First down. Single back formation. They go to the run. And Mickens just cannot get off on the ground. This defense, they struggled against the run game when they had to back up Chris Clark in. I believe that's Clark right now in the backfield. Actually, no, that is going to be Mickens. He gets some good blocks somehow. Breaks through and doing a little bit too much We're going to say he's inches short. Still a great run. Third down. They'll look to pass for a quick throw. McCoy is going to have it completed out to Dean. That is some great hands by Devin Dean. I mean, airtight coverage didn't matter. They'll move the chains. Bunch look to the left side. McCoy over the middle has got the completion out to his favorite target, Clark Jaguar. That's 6 yards. And again, this McCoy is moving with no points on the board to show for. Got to credit the Steelers defense right now. 13th ranked defense in the league. Quick throw, hits the slant, and another contested catch made by Devin Dean with A1 coverage. Everyone knowing what's on the line. Just the first 2 games of the playoffs. Overthrown. That could have been intercepted for a second time. Boy, he got lucky. Boy, putting a little bit too much mustard on that one. Play action. He's feeling that heat from inside. Another interception. What a break on the football. And he's going to take it to the 30. Can Cornell Mickens catch him? He will not. Touchdown, Steelers. Defense scores twice. Wow. William Jackson with a great play on this ball. And honestly, you got to give the pressure to the pass rush there. Jakari Nathan was able to apply that pressure to Chase McCoy, and maybe he would have waited and not decided to try to throw that ball had it not been that much pressure in his face. And it kind of delayed the ball a little bit, and he could not get it out to Jaguar. Extra point is good, and the defense that struggled against the backups has scored 2 touchdowns against the Condors, man. This is the Memphis Steelers team you want to see. They'll take this one from the 8. And down at the 28. And man, who would have expected that Chase McCoy would already throw half the amount of interceptions he threw all season in the first playoff game? 2 pick sixes. Incredible showing here. Steelers obviously understanding the moment and having something to prove. Here's a throw over the middle. Slant is caught. Devin Dean's first down. You got to feel bad for McCoy, man. I mean, he is doing a great job until those interceptions have given up those 14 points. He's just got to lock in. And usually when quarterbacks start out like that, they get rattled. Another quick throw. Dean again with a contested catch. Just making all the plays. 7-yard gain, and that might have been the last play before the first. They will not snap it, and that is it, guys. Put your 2s up in the chat. This wild card round has already started out wild. 14-0 thanks to the defense with 2 pick sixes. Scoring on the Condors. Steelers on top. Second quarter underway. 14 minutes on the clock. Shotgun here. They'll hand this one off. And Mickens. They'll give him the forward progress first down. He's only got a 2-yard per carry average right now, having just 12 yards off 6 carries. Defense has done a great job on him. But a good job fighting and moving the chains. They'll go right back to him. And a much better run. So he'll pick up 6 yards. And McCoy just has to take his time. And again, both of those intercepted passes were just excellent breaks on the football. And oh man, you do not want to see this. If you're a San Jose fan, you just gain about more than 5 yards, and you give 5 of the 6 you gain back. So almost like a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9 now. Play action. Fires. Oh, that was in his hands, but a dangerous pass again by McCoy. This secondary is not playing around. McCoy is going to have to be careful. They look like they've made the necessary adjustments. McCoy hit as he throws, and that will bring up 4th down. This defense has looked relentless. They will force a punt. Wow. This will make its way out of bounds at the 16, so a good punt there. And Reed Wagner, last time, I mean, he was looking good until a crucial 3rd down. Had a guy wide open on the flag route. Unfortunately, overthrew it. Wagner moving around the pocket, throws on the move. It's a dime. 1st down. J.J. Vaughn. Oh, man, if they get this read tonight, it's going to be a long day for San Jose. That's all I can say. I mean, look at that ball. Puts it right in the honey hole, as I like to call it, between the corner and the safety. But really, the corner was up top. The linebacker was underneath, and he just saw the spacing and placed it where only his receiver could get it without being contested. Quick throw in the flats. J.J. Vaughn cannot hold on this time. He got boomed. Good defense there. 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Underneath. Hits the drag. Trying to get the 1st down. Ray Franklin there. And company. That's a nice gain of 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Motion Reese out for the bunch look. And Reese open underneath, but the ball hits the line, and it is 4th down. And it's just been unfortunate 3rd down mishaps early on for Memphis's offense. It's not like those plays weren't there. These are good play calls. It's just Reed Wagner missed on the first one and ball too low on the 2nd. Punt goes in the end zone for a touchback, so that's helpful for San Jose. And they're like, guys, we got to get something going. They've had great looking drives, but the first 2 ending in pick sixes. In the last one, they had to punt it away after that looked good. There was a quick throw over the middle. Nice strike as he finds Antoine Colquitt. 1st down. Zip that one out across the middle. Nice little crosser route. And here goes a solid inside run of 6 yards for Cornell Mickens. 3 yards per carry he's up to now. And now they will have the rookie backup running back Chris Clark in. He did an exceptional job against this defense last week. They're going to throw it out to him. Great job staying in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Gets absolutely smacked by Polk, but he is going to hold on to the ball, and that is going to move the chains. This kid's going to be amazing. Cornell Mickens is in the last year of his contract. Questions raised. Are they going to keep him or just fully go with Chris Clark next season? Next run, just 1 yard. Mickens has been phenomenal this year, though. They'll give him a carry. Mickens, 6 yards. Tackle made by Caden Blair. 3rd down and 1. They send a blitz. It's going to get there. Chase McCoy is sacked by Jared Smith, and they will force another punt. Man, what a blitz. Heat was just coming from everywhere, even off the base rush of the 4 linemen. And look at Smith just giving it everything on that hit. This defense, wow, where was this last week? Again, it just feel like it was just a bad game for them. You know, teams just have that. But they need to get this offense going. I mean, this offense is making the right plays, but on crucial 3rd downs, just 2 plays that's really hurt them. On the pass attempts, here's an inside run. And Williams will pick up 3 yards. Another touchdown can really put the Steamers in the driver's seat. I mean, they've already been in it. This is going to add nitrous as he fires over the middle to the rookie out of Auburn, T.J. Holcomb. Holcomb has been amazing stepping in for Jake Pride, who suffered an early season-ending injury back in week 3. Quick throw. He missed on that earlier for the first down. Will not again as he connects with Eric Reese, the Memphis legend at the tight end position, to the 45. And you can see it looks like they were going with a little streak, maybe dig combination with the other tight end. Reese going underneath with the drag. Nice little concept, reading the high-low of the low and mid-level of the defense. An easy read. There's a flag. I'm not sure who this is on. Excuse me. It looks like the defense actually moved early. And that's 2 penalties against San Jose. You've got to get disciplined. That is Aiden Freeman, the former West Virginia Mountaineer. User defensive lineman. Played in the college series. And if you are looking to get locked into the RFL and be a player, go to our website, relocationfootballleague.com, and apply to be a player for this upcoming college series, which is going to take place not too long after the RFL season is finished. 8-yard gain on a nice little quick out strike. See if they use Amir Williams here. This is a heavy blitz getting sent. Throws over the middle. Broken tackle. T.J. Holcomb holds on. What a play. This kid's made some amazing grabs. That's exactly what you saw him do out of Auburn in the college series. Pistol formation. Here's a throw over the middle of the field. Hits it. T.J. Holcomb is in. Touchdown, Memphis. Just was gassing him up, and he turned on the gas untouched for the touchdown. Steamers up 3 scores over the Condors. Wow, hits a nice post route, all kinds of separation. Rookie on rookie right there. Beats Jay Hayden, the rookie out of Miami, who's had an amazing season for San Jose, but could not keep him in front of him there. And the extra point is good. 21-0. Memphis, the very team we thought was going to struggle coming into this game, up by 21 points. Skunking. Take this one from the 4. This is Chris Clark on returns as he'll get it to the 25. And Chase McCoy, he has been trying to find a way to crack the code of this defense, find some kind of chink in the armor, but every time he seems to get a rhythm going, this defense just responds and gets harder and harder to move the ball on the closer they get to the end zone. That just kills momentum. Quick throw over the middle. Park Shakir wrapped up. A gain of 6. 151 passing yards now for Chase McCoy. And here's a big run. Cordell Mickens weaves by a defender, gets to the 47-yard line to move the chains. Desperately needing a touchdown here are the Condors. Play action, quick throw, catch made, 4 yards, out to Dean. Nice little quick RPO, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. 21 skunk Memphis. He's wide open underneath on the drag. Gets to the 40. First down. Boy, desperately in need of points here. And underneath he'll go. Culprit leaning and falling forward for a solid 8-yard gain. They have yet to use a timeout. They're closing in on a minute left to go. They'll probably call one more play before they burn one. And there's a strike over the middle. Clark Shakir getting blasted by both the safeties and Rodney Goins and Chris Polk. He ate it, but boy, look at them. Both closing in, both angles. Boom! They still haven't called a timeout yet. They're closing in on half a minute now left. And McCoy dumps it off. Have to burn a timeout immediately there. Not sure what he was thinking there. Probably was hoping that Clark would be able to shake the tackle one-on-one and have all that green grass to work with to get more yards. Did not happen. And that is dropped out of the hands of Dean. Good coverage by William Jackson, who has just been seatbelting out here. So Bob Stevens get the first pick six. Jackson got the second. 3rd and 12. McCoy has got to throw it underneath. And that is just not going to get the job done. They'll have to settle for 3. At least it won't be a shutout, but my goodness. Did not expect the Condors up to this point to lay a goose egg, a condor egg, I might as well say. This to make it an 18-point game. It's good. 7 seconds left in the first half. Steamers absolutely killing it. It's always a tale of 2 tapes for the most part. From half to half, though, and he's going to be taking end zone offense. Will start at the 30. Just running one time there with Amir Williams, and that is going to send us into the half, guys. 21-3. The Steamers have absolutely stunned the Condors here in this one. An 18-point lead. Can you believe that? Here's a look at the wild card round. They're not showing it on here, but the Shamrocks were able to upset the Desperados in overtime, 41-23. Here's a look at some of the plays that took place. Chase McCoy was rolling early on at first, but these 2 pick sixes, that second one right there by Jackson, they didn't show the first with Bob Stevens, but it was looking pretty bad. But before we get into the half, I want to go ahead and let you guys know, once again, if you are looking to get into this league and join and play your way to the RFL, you got to go through college first. Go to our website right now at relocationfootballleague.com and apply and fill out an RFL College Series application to see if you got what it takes to be the next college star that could be the next star in the RFL. We've already seen so many guys be able to accomplish that feat. You're seeing some of them right now. Names that we're talking about: Chris Polk, Rodney Goins. These are live guys in here that have went through this process. So if you're looking to join, make sure you apply today. Another look at what is going on for the next round. We have a game already locked for the divisional after the Shamrocks were able to upset the Desperados 41-34. They are guaranteed to see the Snowhawks, the #1 NRC seeded team in the divisional round. Definitely should make for a great game. The Shamrocks beat the Snowhawks earlier within the season. We'll see what happens in that one. And I remember in that game, Joseph Gilly got injured, and that just made the score look even worse. We'll see if things will be different this time around. And then we get a look at what is to come tomorrow. So if you look at the top right side of the screen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Rob Roby will be right back in the booth calling this one in Cincinnati. It's the Hogs, Ronnie Football, taking on the almost league MVP in Devin Wade and the Brooklyn Bulls. Definitely should make for a great one and a big rematch. I'll be back in the booth at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Diablos versus the sensational rookie and Jordan Granger in the Lumberjacks. Should make for some awesome games. Will not be tomorrow, excuse me. That's going to be on Wednesday. So make sure you guys look out for that. And then, of course, on Friday to close us out, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, a big division rivalry. It looks like that's going to be ruined for years. The Aviators and the Red Dragons going at it at 7:30, and the game of the week for the wild card at the bottom, the Miners taking on the Armadillos. Coach Dunn taking on Coach Rowland. Who is going to get their first ever playoff win? And also, it is a return of Chum Lee. Well, he's got a home field advantage, but he's going up against his former team that traded him away. Just so many crazy storylines in the RFL, man. Glad that you guys are here to be a part of it. With that being said, it's time to get back out onto the field for this second half. Who is going to be advancing to the divisional round? We already know the winner of this one will be playing whoever comes out on top of the Diablos and Lumberjacks game, as this return is stopped at the 25. Steamers got the ball first. Four-man rush. Wagner feeling the heat, sheds the tackle. He's feeling it. Oh, he breaks another tackle, but he is going to be brought down. I don't think that's a sack either. They didn't count it as one. Got back to the line. Second down. And he is on the move again. Dumps it off of Amir Williams. Stretches out, first down. And even though these are great plays right now being made by Reed Wagner, you're starting to see what you saw last week. This defense generating some pressure, making Reed Wagner feel uncomfortable. And it's a nice gain right there for Reese. He got blown up by 3 Condors there. Didn't lose the ball, though. Ball's inches short. This line is going to have to hold up. They do not want any mistakes happening in this second half. Play action. Wagner throws. Dangerous. Christian Barclay swatting that one down, and I think you just run the ball here with Amir Williams. This defense is stacking the box, though. See Jacob Reed in the middle there. No pass for it. Four-man rush. Checks it down. Amir Williams cannot get away. Great tackle made there by Andre Evans, and it is fourth down. That could be a nice defensive play to set the tone for the momentum of the Condors. Boy, they needed that. He felt confident in his shifty back being able to get that first down, make a miss. Fair catch going to be called at the 15, and Chase McCoy, boy, what a rough first half it was. In terms of turnovers, he still made some really good throws outside of that. It's never great to start a game out already down 14 picks off of just 2 mistakes you made after looking stellar most of the way down. We'll see if he can flip the switch here in this second half and get his team right back into this one, as we saw the Desperados almost do against the Shamrocks. Four-man rush, fires over the middle. That is nearly intercepted again. Taylor Mays tried to jump it. What a catch by Kevin Guyton, though. 5 yards. McCoy feeling some heat, throws, checks it down. Here goes Corcoran, able to beat the rookie Rodney Goins all the way almost to midfield at the 49. And that is also going to put McCoy north of 200 yards passing already here in this one. Great job of stopping using his linemen to secure that edge. And dumping off a nice accurate ball to his tight end. And that was their best offensive lineman, Dexter Smith, was able to hold up. McCoy fires over the middle, gets a nice key block, big hit by Stevens, but a first down. They'll send an all-out blitz. Here's a throw. Great play on the ball by the defensive end, dropping back in coverage. That's Diego Lizarraga getting a hand up there. Another blitz being sent by Memphis. Quick throw inside, able to find Price Greer. Back up tight end. Third down. They're still kind of on the edge of that gray area for automatic field goals here at the 35. They want a first down. Touchdown. I mean, a field goal ain't going to cut it. Here's a throw. It's got a man wide open. Good route there by Colquitt. 250 for McCoy. At this pace, I mean, this guy could be looking at himself throwing for 400 yards, but it's not going to matter if they don't advance to the next round. McCoy is starting to get locked in. And this is where you got to start to worry a little bit. What adjustments can the defense make to make things hard as they did in the first half? McCoy, check down. Oh, it's dropped by Chris Clark. He looked like he had his eyes already down the field before even hauling and looking that football in. It cost him. That could have been an easy 6 to 8 yards. McCoy with fire. He's got the completion. Colquitt getting knocked down a yard short. 3rd and 1. Will they run it? Will they pass it? They've got the rookie in. And Chris Clark looking to make up for the drop. And he does. He'll move the chains. And loving the pace right now in which the Condors are moving at. I mean, they're trying to make those aggressive plays early on, looking for the big ones, and ended up getting picked off. They've slowed it down. And slowly but surely, they're looking to put points up on the board, more than 3. As another heavy blitz is sent. Got a man, catch is made, and it's a touchdown for San Jose. Bryce Greer, the former Oregon Duck, in for 6. Saw that heat coming in and able to win a good route against the safety Chris Polk there. He's tried to jar that ball loose last minute, did not work. Extra point here to make it an 11-point game. And it's good. 21-10. Memphis still on top. But how about the Condors? 10 plays, 84 yards. What a drive. And as we always say, game ain't never over till it's over in the league. We've seen some amazing finishes. And once again, just to say it, if you missed that last game before this one, that tells you why everything I just said is the real deal. But I formation for Memphis here. They're going to run it. Amir Williams trying to find a lane. Defense will blow it up. That's going to be a 1-yard loss. This is where, again, you got to get a little bit worried if you're a Memphis fan. Cannot afford to take your foot off the gas. It looks like the Condors are making the right adjustments. They're getting fired up. And look at this. Not a chance for Reed Wagner. He's sacked between 2 Condor defenders. And it's a 3rd and 17. The Steamers were up by 21 points. It's 10 unanswered points here, and they might have to punt it away again. Heat's coming. Down, he's going to go for another sack. That is going to be Hill, 4th and 30, and they have absolutely killed it in field position with that play right there. Wow. There's a good block out there by the lineman, but Reed Wagner just not having an open target down the field. You don't want to take that sack either because, again, you're losing field position. They're putting out the back of their own end zone. And they're going to field this one at midfield for a fair catch. Already starting, they'll say, at the 49-yard line in Memphis territory. Cornell Mickens has started to get his average up. Averaging well at 4.2 yards per carry with 47 yards on 11 touches, but they'll have the backup Clark in. And audible, the flip sides. Play action. McCoy dumps it off. Clark will catch it this time, but how about William Jackson having himself a ball game? Good tackle there. I formation. Mickens, just a few. 3rd down, Memphis desperately needing a stop here. They don't want the momentum to carry on. As McCoy will be in the gun. Looking to pass. Pressure starting to seep in. Throws. It is incomplete. 4th down. Memphis will hold. And that's a good job to chop up that momentum. You start to really feel that start to shift in the area of San Jose, but they managed to come up big, and oh my goodness, the Condors come up even bigger as they coffin corner punt this offense right at the inch-yard line. Wow, and you just got to hope that they can make it out of the end zone here. Don't want a safety. Amir Williams fighting for his life and only can get back to the line. This defense isn't the best against the run. They're ranked 24th. And Amir Williams doing a little bit too much again. Should have kept going the direction he was going. Saw all kinds of space, almost getting safetied. There they go with the handoff. Oh my goodness. Jacob Reed laying the lumber down. Shoulder pad straight to the chest of Williams. Sit it down. Once again, they got to punt out of their own end zone. Oh, they blocked the punt, and it's going to be recovered by Memphis. Wow, what a heads-up play by the lineman, but the punt is blocked, and it will be the Condors football with 2 points and a safety on the board. They came right through. Reed, Jacob Reed, who just came up with that big hit stick, runs right through and doesn't even have to do anything. His shin blocked the ball. They'll take this one from the 20. And man, the Condors, are they going to come back from a 21-point deficit on the road? They've got a chance to even tie this, well, get closer. Oh no, that's 9 points, so 9-point game, so they more than likely will not go for 2. They throw over the middle, trying to catch it with one hand, but that ball was severely behind. Clark Jaguar there. And this defense, they're going to need to step up again and get a stop like they did last time out. And this one off. Good tackle by Stevens. Third and 7. This might be the final play of this quarter. Colquitt motion over to the left. Heavy blitz. Throws. Gets it over his head. And it is going to be Price Gritter again. Able to best pump for a big gain and a first down. Condors over 300 yards passing now. And that is how the third quarter will end. 9-point ball game, 21-12. Condors looking to cut into this deficit even more. You guys know what to do. Put those 4s up in the chat. This is it, the final fourth quarter. Somebody is going to the divisional round. Who is it? Motion over to the right side. Throws. Colquitt just working this defense. Tight ends getting sensational work in. Just finding the openings and winning their matchups. Trips look to the left side with Colquitt off the line. They will motion him a bit. And a quick throw over the middle. Just 3 yards. Second and 7. Motion to the right side. They'll get it off, and McCoy fires over the middle. 3rd and 2. Big down. Can the Condors keep it going or score, or will the Steamers get the stop? Looking, throws, what a catch, touchdown! San Jose. Kevin Guyton has just silenced the crowd. It must be all Memphis in here. I'm not hearing no cheering. And look at this ball. Wow, I mean, that is just knowing what's going on. He saw that Rodney Goins had his back turned and was not going to be able to react to that ball being placed outside of the linebacker that Kevin had beat. And the extra point is going to make it a 2-point game. This game was 21-0, guys. How about the playoffs in this season, man? If this is a sign for what's to come throughout the rest of this playoffs, I can only imagine the roller coaster ride we're going to be taking on the way to the Real Bowl. Reed Wagner in the offense, they need to get something going. A touchdown would be huge for them. But the defense heavily in favor of the Condors right now. Good job spinning out, and a good ball. Eric Reese fighting forward. Run this to the 45-yard line. First down, Memphis. Back in the gun with Reed. He'll fire over the middle. He's got Romeo Jackson, and if I'm not mistaken, that might be the first time I've called his name tonight. They have done a phenomenal job of taking away their top weapon. There's a quick throw. There's a flag. I think this might be on the defense. Pass interference on the defense. It's on the rookie, Jay Hayden. Automatic first down, and they'll be to the 41. Motion into the, right back. Do a lot of that. Here's a throw. Good ball, and here's TJ Holcomb. The rookie kicks inside the 25. First down. This has just been his guy tonight. Connected for a big post route for a touchdown. That's the only score that this offense has on the board right now. They're at least in field goal range right at the moment. The linebackers in the A-gap here. They'll look to passes. They'll drop back. Here's a throw, and he cannot keep the feet in bounds. That ball sailed a little high there. He tried his best with a sideline toe tap. Tall, 6'6" tall receiver J.J. Vaughn just couldn't get it in. Throws over the middle. Gets a key block from Amir Williams, and it is a first down for Matthew Holbert, the former Michigan Wolverine from the college series. Remember, Justin Jones drafted both he and Roy Matrano. We're set to be the guys in the future, and Amir Williams, a nice outside zone run, gets to the 4-yard line, 3rd and 3. They haven't used much of Amir. Say keep using him. They'll look to pass, throws, catches made. TJ Holcomb almost scores. Spins his way for a 1st and goal. This kid is killing it. I formation. Watch out for a potential fullback dive. Here's a run. Amir Williams going to be tackled in the backfield, and we're seeing Laundry. Holding. Best believe this is going to get called. Accepted, by San Jose. And the toss just was not it. Not to play the call right there, but at least they have a brand new set of downs again. 1st and goal, but back at the 10, nearly the 11-yard line. Throw underneath. Big hit on Vaughn by Reed. They'll get about 4 yards on that play. Dangerous pass here. Whoa, he is lucky that wasn't going the other way. Good adjustment attempt. But Reese cannot make the play. Motion in Romeo Jackson. Let's see if they try to target him. He's just in the flats here. Throw is made. TJ Holcomb falls a yard short. It's 4th and goal. What do you do here if you're Memphis? They're going to be conservative and take the 3. They have faith in their defense, not giving up a touchdown. And I do think that's a pretty wise decision, as a field goal will not give San Jose the lead. And the defense has played pretty good within this game. 24-19. Steelers on top. Still crazy that this was a 21-0 ball game. And Chase McCoy with an opportunity right now to show why he is one of the most feared quarterbacks in the RFL and has been one of the most feared quarterbacks this season. He only had 4 interceptions thrown the entire year. He threw half of those here in this game to start things out and still managed to find his way back within 5. Big opportunity. All kinds of time left. McCoy in the gun. They'll look to pass. Quick strike, and there goes old reliable Antoine Coker. It's been his favorite target to go to for years at that tight end position. Boy dumps it off. Broken tackle. Will not escape Polk, though. And he'll manage to get 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 3. Blitz being sent, and the catch is made by Dean. He's been making these contested grabs all game long. This is a guy who's been prepared for the moment to make the necessary play. Bunch look to the left side. 4-man rush. McCoy outside the pocket. He can run, but he throws it away. I guess he wanted to conserve some time. Not the worst idea. McCoy will fire. That is incomplete. John Gibson knocking it right out of the hands of Colquitt. 3rd and 10. Defense hoping for the stop. McCoy. He's got it over the middle and somehow weaves his way through all of that for 1st down. Bryce Greer having himself a game, and honestly, coming out of college, he was not looked at as a tight end that is a receiving threat. But I'm going to be honest, every year he's been in the league and he's gotten the opportunity to touch the field, he's made great plays catching the football. And that's still not even his strongest point of his game. He's a great blocker. Coker from the outside, motion inside. The drag is open. He'll almost get picked off by Caden Blair there. Just couldn't hold on. Could have possibly put this game away there. And McCoy living to throw another pass. They've been getting Greer involved. These 2 tight end sets, making sure to keep him on the field. There he goes again. Bryce Greer almost has the 1st down. Wow, this is looking like a great drive. Can they milk the clock and score with barely any time for Memphis? Good run, big hit by Polk with a 1st down. This is looking like the death drive. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. McCoy throws, catch is still made by Dean. How did he grab that and got out of bounds? He has 10 catches, 75 yards. Hasn't really dropped anything. I don't think he dropped a pass thrown to him. McCoy fires, got a man. Colquitt in the red zone. And that play more than likely going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This is it, guys. I think either the Condors score to win it or the Steamers get the stop. 19 yards. And best believe San Jose's going for it on 4th down. Here's a throw. Quickly, they'll wrap him up. After a 4-yard gain, Colquitt's got 10 receptions himself for 103 yards. 4-man rush. Another completion. Hits the out route. It's Kevin Guyton. Good job by Gibson securing that tackle, keeping him in bounds. Under a minute left to go in this game. Down by 5 points. San Jose going to motion. It's 3rd and 4. Still having all 3 of their timeouts. He'll fire. Got a man open. It's a touchdown. Condors will take the lead. What a comeback. This is why when you got Chase McCoy on a game-sealing drive, you got to be biting your nails. Because he does this week in, week out. They're going for 2 to go up by 3. Because a field goal, if they don't get this, could put it away for Memphis. There's no pressure. Throws! He did not get it. Only 1 foot down, and so Memphis, at the very least, will need a field goal. All 3 timeouts, 47 seconds. The Condors were down 21-0. This is crazy. 43 seconds now. And it's all on Reed Wagner. Can he lead the Steamers to victory? All he needs to do is get them in field goal range. Heavy pressure. Wagner throws. He's got a man. Still going. There goes a timeout. That's a good game. They need big plays. Wagner fires. And there goes Romeo down after a 9-yard gain. 1 more timeout remaining. They need to get at the very least to the 37-yard line. Wagner throws. Oh, he's got it! And that should be ball game. Oh, hold on. What are they doing? These guys just need to kick the field goal here. Oh, my goodness! That is going to be the game. Condors with a pick 6. Game over. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. All they needed was to kick the field goal. They throw the ball and Owen Dunfield calls game. Unbelievable. 32-24. This playoff, day 1, has been unbelievable. And they're going to take this one out. Wow. They really just lost that. Unless they get an absolute miracle down the field, this game, wow, thrown away literally in the final seconds when they had the game right there. All they had to do was kick the field goal. Why would they call a pass? Reed Wagner. Hit as he throws. That's incomplete. Clock hits 0, and the Steamers blew a 21-point lead as the Condors come back and win it 32-24. Wow. So, man, I did not expect this game to end up anything as it did. The first 2 games of the postseason, unforgettable. But man, if you are the Steamers, you're probably ready to stomp on somebody from EA right now for that logic. But that is it. Condors showing the utmost perseverance and advancing on to the divisional round, waiting to see who will win the game on Wednesday between the Mexico City Diablos and the Louisville Lumberjacks. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that happened. Steamers had that game won and just literally threw it away. That's going to be it for me in the first day of the RFL playoffs. We'll see you guys on Wednesday as we take tomorrow off and see who advances on to the next round. Peace.